Hello and welcome back to Gnomoria. Yes, it's been a few days. I've had some work on, so I've been burning through footage that I recorded a little while ago. So that's why you haven't seen anything new from Spider Slaughter. But if you cast your eyes down to the bottom left, you will see that we're on a new version. That's right. Now that we actually picked up the steel, I went ahead and updated. But in the time that it's taken me to get back to playing this, there was another version as well, so we've updated twice. Now, the big things in the update are in mostly AI, I would say, for the gnomes. I think I touched on the fact that now whenever we have any jobs that require some sort of component that we don't have, it will automatically queue that up in different workshops without just having to do it expressly. It will slow things down a little bit. It'll be faster if you've already made them ahead of time, but it will do it, and it'll acknowledge what we tell them to make it out of. So for example, if we tell them to make a pine chair, they'll stock up pine planks in the sawmill if we didn't have any. The latest version, the one after the last one, so 0.32 I think it was, has refined that process even further. We can now tell specific workshops whether they're allowed to accept generated jobs. So I could say, for example, over here where we've got two places, two butcher shops, if it made sense, I could tell it to, oh well, okay, I can't do it here. It understands that would be silly. But we can do it, as you saw in the carpenter. If we go to overview, we can tell them, will you accept generated jobs or not? If I had two carpenters, that way I could force the secondary carpenter to be the only one that did that, and still have my primary one with all the stockpiles for things that I wanted to make. There's AI upgrades for the warriors. Now this is a really important one. They will no longer, if they open the fort, let's find an example. If I were to open the fort right now, and there were a bunch of deadly things right by there, and one of my bronze-wearing nomads spotted the fact that there was a bronze breastplate out here. Oh, well, there isn't, actually. Oh, maybe it's on the corpse. Yeah, there we are, iron breastplate. They're like, oh, right, okay, I'm just going to drop my breastplate right now, even though I'm in the dining room, and I'm going to run and collect it. I'm going to run straight past all those crazy mans that are going to eat me now that I no longer wear a breastplate, because there's the potential of me grabbing that one. That no longer happens. They will only unequip an item when they're starting to equip a new one. So that's a big, big update. Then other one along those sorts of lines, they will no longer drop their weapon to go and eat. I mean, they will if they have to, if they're dual wielding, but for example, say they were in a fight, they bail out to go and bandage themselves. Typically what we've been seeing is they rush out, grab a bandage. To wear the bandage, they have to drop their weapon to apply the bandage, to pick it up and then apply it, and then they run straight back into the fight without picking up their weapon. They no longer do that. If they've had to run away for some reason, or the fight starts when they're like eating or something like that, they will not rush off to engage before they have picked up a weapon. It might not be the one they dropped, but they will go and look for a weapon first before rejoining the fight, and that is going to save lives. I cannot even begin to guess how many lives that will save. There has been a slew of other fixes as well. Also, with the AI for the warriors again, the defend gnomes will prevent them from attacking enemies that are no threat, really. So, for example, wild animals, if they're trying to run away. So, if there's a bear over here, and it's decided to scarper when it got shot by one of our dudes, and just legged it, our warriors wouldn't perceive it as a threat. It's like, well, it's already dead. It's running away. You know, it's not aggressively chasing us. I'm not going to worry about that. So even with defend gnomes on, if I had warriors stationed in here, they wouldn't care about the bear. The bear is running. It's not an issue. There's some little bits here and there for error logging and things like that, and also a help window. It's quite basic from what the patch notes say, but it seems to have quite a lot in here. So you got combat, mechanics, squad, all sorts of things that we can look at. This is probably worth me looking into, actually. Devices, power sources. Do we have any? No, it doesn't really tell us what there are, but okay, that's pretty cool. Lots of crash bugs have been fixed. Lots of bugs with generating craft jobs. So another part of the reason why I didn't update to the last version, because it was quite a large change to the way the game worked, to the mechanics of the game. I saw the potential for quite a lot of bugs. So having waited one version since then, and since there are no new huge changes come in, well, I guess you could say the AI is a bit of a big change, but there are no, like, you know, really drastic fundamental parts of the code that have been altered. There's less chance of there being, you know, game ruining bugs. And also the bugs that were introduced in the last version have been addressed now. So that's a big thing. I won't go into all of the details of what bugs have been fixed, other than to say quite a lot of them have. So if you've been having any trouble, do check out the new version. It may well fix all of your problems. Now, I'm going to wait for this to be built, and then I'm going to wall that off. But in the last episode, someone did point out that we may be shy on torch. We don't have any sticks, I don't think. Oh, no, we do. And a pine torch only requires pine plank. So, yeah, we've got 41 pine planks. We should have... Is that all it needs? Really? Oh no, it's not telling me what it needs. I was clicking through this. Oh, it only needs planks. I was sure it needed coal. What wizardry is this? But no, let's check it out. It was sticks. We've got 4 of those. And we've got no coal. Aha, yes. Because, alas, we have probably used it all up. So, what are our stocks like? Have we got any actual logs? I'm not going to start the game time just yet until I've just checked this out. There are, unfortunately, no logs. But it is the 2nd day of spring. And we really want those things. So, yeah. I think I've set this up, did I? Fell trees. Okay. Right, we're going to start speed again. And I'll just make sure that you will make the coal. So, coal for bar. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. So, are these going to just be made for anything then? That's very interesting indeed. Now, another thing that someone pointed out is the stuff that we collected from the side here probably isn't going to be useful to us. Apparently, even though the trick allowed me to bring it in and store it, I don't actually think it works. I think it just gets stored, but it's still unusable. Which is a massive pain. After all that work, and all those people who probably died trying to do it. But alas, no. But one thing that we will be happy for is, in the update, mant worker spawns have been reduced slightly. So we're not going to be seeing the enormous waves. I mean, we might, depending on our food. I guess our food is pretty high stocks there. But we're not going to see the enormous ones that we would have at any arbitrary level of kingdom worth and food values. About 20% less. Along with that, unfortunately, also nomads have been reduced. So you'll get less nomads at higher kingdom worth, but conversely, more nomads at lower kingdom worth. So the initial start is going to be a bit easier for people. I know there on the forums, a lot of people have been complaining about that. Now, let's just let people get on with things. There we go. We've got logs coming in. That's good times. But we really need this done, so let's zoom down, see what's happening. Now, we are tinkering, which is good. We're also bringing in fruit, which is equally good. What is that? Why is there... What? Why? Who's been dropping their bolts in the distillery? Have you been threatening our brewers? Have the silvery lurkers been issuing deadly threats that if they do not get their gnomish wine, they will perhaps misplace their bolt into one of the brewers? I'm a little bit concerned about our military at the moment, if I'm perfectly honest. We've got Sero, who has stolen someone's room, and then we have the silvery lurkers issuing threats. It's just not good. Right, we've got Super Soup there, but I'm afraid we want Duckman up here. He is, after all, our rancher. Let's check. Let me just make sure I'm not talking out of my behind. Where are you, Duckman? I think I made you back into a... Yep, there we are. So, Duckman, this is your room. I'm sorry, Saro. I know. You are a warrior and should be treated with more respect, but look, I built this for a very specific purpose. And you're ruining my plans. Duckman, move over there. Now, I would really like to know where your other room is. Seems he's grabbed one of these. Let's just work this out. Where are you, Duckman? Ah, here we are. Oh, it's very easy. Excellent. Saro, go ahead and have this one for now. Well, actually, I'll make it vacant, then someone else can just grab it. I do wish there was a way of forcing them to stop that. That is, if someone already has a room and you give them another one, that it allows you to take away their other room, because it's like, well, why would someone need 2 bedrooms? But I suppose perhaps if you have bedrooms displaced all over the place, like we could have one down here where the miners would have when they were out mining. That might make sense. Now then, with all this said and done, I've got to decide what we're going to do in this episode. One of the things we need to do, I think the Silvery Lurkers all have their equipment. Let me just check that. No, we'll just check events first. No, we're okay. I want to make sure that the Silvery Lurkers all have their proper crossbows. So Loki, Akanda, and Zena, or Zanir. Let's find you. So you should be down the bottom, I think. Yep. Equipment, bronze crossbow. Excellent. What about you? Equipment, bronze crossbow. Awesome. Okay, well, you've got everything we need then. Are you patrolling? If not, then I would like you out there patrolling. Silvery Lurkers. Now, just give me a moment. What just happened there? Someone cancelled the job. That is never good. That means someone may be stuck somewhere. Oh. Hello. I'm going to have to listen to this and see if there was any crazy music going on there. Got a mant and a goblin soldier over here. Let's check out their skills. Okay, about 30s, 40s. It's not too good for me. What about this mant worker? 39, so equivalent sort of fighting skill, but the mant has got natural armor. The goblin is in iron armor though, so I doubt it's too bad. We want that so bad. Now, if we're lucky, our guys will be able to inflict some grievous wounds on these swines. Then perhaps we will open the fort. Yes, yes. Go, go. Kill everything. Okay. Why did you run over there? They started somewhere else. Right. You've spotted one. Oh, you've spotted quite a few. There's going to be a spam of spotting going on. Why are you not shooting? Do you not? Oh, you don't have a quiver. That's frustrating. Okay, down we go. We need some quivers. How many quivers? Well, we've got 5. Is this suspended? No? Okay. Very curious. Oh well, they'll just have to sit out there for now, spotting things for us. But we are making some coal, which is exactly what we want. And soon, once we've got this done... Oh, wait. Mant can't find a path. What are you talking about? Has a mant fallen into the water somewhere? Let's have a look. Is there a mant drowning down here? No, no, no. Oh, aha! Someone did mention this as well. Let's get rid of this stockpile, because it may be causing some problems. Remove designation. Please. Thank you. No. I wonder where they are. We've got goblins up here, but... Oh. Wow, you guys are really getting involved. Well done. All 4 of them. This is fantastic. Let's check out these wounds. Have you got any? Yes. Right leg, right arm, left arm. Has injured thorax, abdomen, stinger, right leg, left leg, head, mandibles, right antenna, and left antenna, and has fallen over. What about the goblin? It's in good health. And it's killed some things as well by the looks of it. Let's check that out. Yes, 2 ments. Well done, goblin. Who are you fighting? Are you actually fighting the mant or the goblin? Let's check. Let's have a look. Bronze crossbow at the mant, hitting the left leg and poking the chitin. Yeah, it looks like they're probably going for the mant. Well, I can't blame them. The mants have been a thorn in our side for quite some time, though realistically... Ooh, where are you sleeping? Okay, that's fine. Why on earth you fell asleep there, I don't know. You could have just gone up to your bedroom, dude. But for now, I guess that's just going to be the way it is. I think whilst we're waiting here, we'll start building out some floors and actually put a roof on this place. Maybe that's why he's not sleeping there. He's like, I refuse to sleep in these conditions. Can't blame him. Alright, we want about that much. And then we'll start placing the roof up there. But while that's going on, and our crossbow gnomes are very busy shooting a ment, and they could be shooting all these ogres, which would be a little bit more useful for us, if I'm perfectly honest. We are going to go down... Oh, Mantis died. Okay, are you now shooting the goblin? Of the rest... Oh, they've all run off. Did they run out of bolts, perhaps? I think they may have. But that's okay. So, whilst we're doing that, I'm going to go down and I'm going to actually start... wait. I want to start building down into the depths, but without coal enough to make torches, that might be a bad move. We need much more coal. Right, forge, I'm really sorry, but you're going to be suspended for a little bit. Just to allow our coal stocks to accumulate for us to make some torches. We quite badly need them, so chop, chop, if you would be so kind. Wow, lots of coal there, lots of bars, lots of torches. Okay. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that because, again, even though the worst bugs have already been found and resolved in the latest update, it is still a very new change, so there may be stuff that doesn't quite work the way I would like it to. So I'm going to need to keep an eye on that one. When are you going to get to this? How many of you, actually, do we... Oh. Excellent. Look at the carnage. Who have we got here? We've got Ornstein, Kandar, and Toz. Well done. Very well done indeed. Look at it. They're just all dying. They're falling. Like corn before the scythe. They cannot stand up to our crossbow-wielding maniacs. Are you bleeding as well? I hope so. Yes. Haha. This is excellent. You're doing a fine job out there. Are you bleeding? Please tell me you're bleeding. Because if you are... No. Damn it. Oh well. It's going to be hard to take you down. But if we can kill most of your friends, then I feel confident in opening the fort. You can try to rush in. But most of your friends will be dead. And I'm fairly certain our 2 squads will be able to tear you apart on your own. And then quickly everyone will rush out and grab all of the steel that they can. That is the plan. The plan will probably go awry. I'm just being realistic. But that is the plan. Now, you're making plenty of coal, I hope. Yes? No, yes? Yes, you are making plenty of coal. And hopefully you're making torches. There we go. Needs coal. Oh, that's fantastic. So it's actually showing us exactly what we need. So that needs coal. This needs coal. Oh, it's telling us what it needs for everything. That's awesome. So this one's being built. Got everything we need for that. This one needs coal and it's being built at the furnace and it needs it for this job or whatever. And we can move to that. That is really good. I really like that. I must be honest. I think that is very well thought out and very well put together. A lot of people have spoken about, like, players who are used to the way that the old system worked have expressed their concern that they didn't want that, and that it would interfere with their gameplay if things were just constantly being scheduled to be built elsewhere when they wanted to have full control. And for that, if you go to the options menu, there should be something in here. Generate craft item jobs by default. You can turn that off. So if you're the sort of person who likes to have full control over everything that's made, when, where, that option is for you. So keep an eye on that. It's on by default now. I think it was off by default before, but now with all of the additional controls, like you can tell a specific workshop not to accept those types of jobs, I think that he's decided to just leave that on by default, since we've got so much control over it now. With the current system, it also allows you to have partial job production. So for example, right now, because I've only got one of each of these buildings, if I really wanted to stop, say, I don't want automatic planks, but I do want my carpenter to make things. Or the other way around, perhaps I don't want my carpenter automatically making complicated stuff without my my overseeing the project. But, you know, planks, that's a quite menial task. That can be done. I just go into the carpenter, turn off. So everything that requires something from a carpenter is now blocked. So any like furniture, any workshop that needs a hilt or anything like that, yeah, the entire production chain is stopped. It'll still tell me what it needs, but it just won't try to build it. But if I do tell my carpenter to make something and there isn't a plank, it'll go ahead and still do that. I think that's a pretty good compromise. And it looks like we've got plenty of bones being produced for other things, which I can only hope is getting rid of some of that. Now, is this kitchen still suspended? No. Okay, cool. So everything is going well, I think. Let's see. Two-headed ogre has bled to death. That is a good sign. Zoom out a little bit. So we've got, what, 2 steel-equipped goblins. That looks like perhaps all there is. No, we've got 1 iron goblin there. We'll wait. We can wait. Oh, and the two-headed ogre there as well. Okay, well, perhaps it would be wise for us to wait a little while longer until we've got these whittled down a little bit more. But by waiting, we are inviting more mounts. How about you? What's your equipment like? I wish we could see if it was damaged. I wish there was like some sort of textual... textual... Is that the right word? It doesn't sound like it. But maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Damn it. I hate having English as a second language. Maybe some indication, using words, that the item has sustained damage. And how close it is to being broken, more to the point. Okay. How are we doing here? We've got 1 there. That's excellent. So we've got 3 more torches we need built there. And once they're built, we're good. What do you like? Still waiting on those right now. So needs more coal. How is this going? Have you not got enough wood, perhaps? Is that the problem? Oh, of course, smelter's using it up. Okay, smelter, stop smelting. Damn it. You fool! What are you doing? Using up our precious coal. There we go. Alright, looks like you've noticed that you've got some coal. Quickly, go chop chop. Well, chop chop is what we want our lumberjacks to do, honestly. We need more wood. Quite badly, in fact. But it looks like we've got some stuff moving around. What are we storing? Is this... it's milk? Is that all? Oh, excellent. Okay. So, I think they might be down to drinking the milk. Which is a bit of a pain. I really would rather them drink something better than that, but at least they've got something to drink that's not water. A gnome does not work for very long when its belly is only full of water. But at least they don't tantrum when they don't have booze. That's one advantage to gnomes over dwarves. Right. Just waiting on these torches at the moment. I'm hoping they're going to be done sooner rather than later, because I really would like to get back to exploring. We've got 2 more torches to build. Then I'm going to seal off that wall. The reason why I want the torch outside is it'll just give me more sight if any enemies stack up there. Ooh. Wait a second. Oh, that's silver. Damn. Thought it was... Oh, it is steel. Haha! Fantastic. I approve. Most heartily. Right. 1 ogre down. And a badger. Right. Have we got any more... Any more? No, have they all left? No. There they are. So we've got 1, 2... I am going to open the fort, I think. I don't know when the next mount invasion will be. Oh, there we are. But I think we may want to do this now. Right, so let's get both of our combat squads in position. To do that, we're going to want 2 guard areas. One here. And this will be the fortified seals. Get out there, men. And one here. And this will be the velvet evildoers. Chop, chop. Out we go. I want the whole squads out there, honestly. Ah, no. What? Get back. You are abandoning your post. Who is it? Tell me your name. Anthrax. I expected more of you. You traitor. This is treason, you know. Right, the honey badger as we spotted. It will soon be dead. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem then, because I really would like our full squads to deal with this. And we don't have them, and you don't have any more bolts. So, okay, silvery lurkers, go stand down. We'll put this on none. Go equip yourselves, etc. We really, really need our full squad here, though. Notice that most of them are not fully equipped in iron. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got a couple people that we still need. Are you going to your post? Fantastic. Is Anthrax going to be the only one who isn't there? I will be very disappointed in him. Got someone else coming? Who is it? Incompetent LP. Good. Lead by example. Show that sleepy Anthrax. Not sure what you'll show him, but show it to him. Right, we've got another torch going up, which is good. And more coal being produced. So we should have everything done. But where is Anthrax? Oh, it's down here. Oh no, that's all I'm seeing. That's fine. You can sleep. There we are. You've got steel as well. We really, really, really want you in this fight. I guess we've got enough to deal with this. I think. I'd be surprised if those 2 squads are not going to be enough, especially because what I've discovered with the way that the goblins will react, I'm going to leave it paused for a moment, is that they will only charge at enemies. I think I may have mentioned it in the last episode, but I'll briefly go over it again. If they've spotted an enemy, they mark that enemy for attack. And the only time they'll charge to that enemy, if they can't see that there's a path, like he's up here and then I open the fort, they'll charge to him if there's a clear path for them to make it to that enemy alone. They're not charging at any of the other gnomes, though they might engage them on the way, but they don't even know these gnomes exist unless they've been up on the ramparts. So as long as these soldiers have not been spotted by these goblins, then they won't know they exist. So when they're stationed here, and I close this door and then open this one, they're not going to know and they're not going to care about those soldiers. So what will happen is these soldiers can just march out and pick a single target. Now, I don't know if when I attack him, these ones will react, or whether each one of these needs to have individually seen one of our soldiers to respond to them. And that will probably be the deciding factor in whether we succeed with this fight or not. I really would like them to come to me, because then my stocks of bandages will be close by. That's a good point, actually. I wonder. You know, I could make it so that the only way up onto the rampart is through here. Like if I put a stair there, and then just delete these, so that there's no way for the goblins to get into the rest of the fort. Oh, but then we wouldn't have a way for people to pull that lever. That would be a problem. I could always perhaps make this area only accessible by here. That might not be a bad idea, actually. So I could take that away and just have this little patrol route used as a trap to lure things in to attack us. I'm liking that, actually. I'm liking that a lot. So we're going to take that away and put this one here. Which means we're going to need another bolt stockpile up there, perhaps. Or just wall this off, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't matter too much. One way or another. Yeah, let's get this built anyway. And that will be the last thing we do on here before I wrap this episode up. I think it's coming up to the 30-minute mark. In fact, it's probably just gone slightly over. So we'll just pop that there, and that will be the last thing we do. Now, once the trap system is up, they're never going to be able to get to there anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem, because they'll be dead long before then. But if they don't, then our soldiers are here to deal with them. So yes, we'll either remove this, or... yeah, I think we're going to have to remove it, because I don't want them getting in here. But keeping this bolt supply and another bolt supply up here will probably be quite important to our troops. So, yeah. That's all from this episode then. In the next episode, I imagine I'm more or less going to just go straight into a fight. And as I've promised, for those who do care about the stats, we will be checking out the stats of our soldiers before we launch our attack. But that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you will join me for the next to watch our soldiers victoriously crush the goblins or tragically get crushed by the goblins. Hopefully the former and not the latter. But until then, do take care.